Imagine the courtroom air thick with tension, the kind that sticks to your skin like Georgia humidity on a bad day. There you have T.I., the king of the South, built like an empire, but crumbling right in front of everyone. Face twisted in raw pain as the gavel slams down 5 years on his boy, King Harris. It's not just a sentence, it's a family fracturing in slow motion, whispers of old demons clawing their way back up. You think fame shields you from the streets? This story says otherwise, pulling back the curtain on a legacy teetering on the edge. Stick around, because what started as one wild night spirals into secrets that could bury them all. Picture this: tires screeching through the back streets of Dunwoody, Georgia, under an October moon that's too bright for hiding. It's late, the air buzzing with that electric wrongness you feel before everything goes sideways. King Harris, just 20, grips the wheel of his souped-up ride, heart pounding as blue lights flood his mirrors. He swerves, pushes the pedal harder, but the cops are on him like shadows. Close call after close call until he slams to a stop, hands up, breath ragged. Officers swarm, flashlights cutting through the dark, and there it is, a firearm tucked right on his hip, gleaming accusation. But that's not the half of it. They dig deeper, find weed tucked away, and the real gut punch? A suspended license from years back. Probation hanging like a noose from that 2022 speeding bust. King's no stranger to these stops. It's like the universe keeps replaying the same warning, louder each time. He knows the drill, cooperates smooth, but inside, panic's brewing. This isn't some joyride gone wrong. It's the spark that ignites a fire T.I. saw coming from miles away. And as the cuffs click shut, you can't help but wonder, how many close calls does it take before the luck runs dry? Fast forward through the haze of court dates dodged and warrants stacking like unpaid debts, and you land in that sterile room where T.I.'s warnings echo like ghosts. Back in 2022, Tip wasn't mincing words on Instagram. Straight fire, calling out King's wild streak, the fast cars, the attitudes that screamed trouble. His ass going to prison, he posted, voice of a father who'd walked those same jagged paths himself, fresh off his own stretch in 09 for drug charges that nearly ended everything. King, he clapped back online, flexing defiance in stories and posts, brushing it off like daddy's drama. Screenshots flew around, him laughing at the heat, surrounded by the crew that egged it on. The kind of energy that turns red flags into party favors. Family meetings turned tense, T.I. pulling no punches, laying out the map of mistakes he'd mapped from his own scars. Tiny tried bridging it, her soft edges against Tip's hard lines. But King kept drifting, chasing that rapper glow his pops built brick by brick. Those ignored pleas, they weren't just words, they were blueprints of the crash landing right in front of them. Yet even then, no one clocked how deep the roots ran, how one more slip could uproot the whole damn tree. The gavel falls like thunder in that packed DeKalb County courtroom on September 10th, and the room freezes. King standing there, shoulders slumped under the weight of it all. Eyes locked on the floor as the judge lays out the tally. Reckless driving, that gun possession felony, probation, shattered into pieces. 5 years. The words hang heavy, sucking the oxygen out. Then T.I. erupts, not with screams, but something fiercer. A breakdown that rips through the suits and whispers. He's on his feet, voice cracking like glass under boot, begging the bench with everything he's got. "This is my worst nightmare," he chokes out, hands trembling, The man who commanded stages, now reduced to a dad clawing for mercy. The judge, stone-faced, unmoved, reading the violations like a shopping list. Prior traffic wraps, the failure to appear that snowballed this mess. Tiny's in the back, tears carving silent tracks down her face, clutching her bag like it's the last solid thing left. Viral clips hit the net before the echoes fade. T.I.'s pleas looping on every feed. Millions watching a king dethroned by his own blood. It's raw, unfiltered heartbreak. The kind that doesn't edit for cameras. But beneath the tears, cracks show. Old family fractures peeking through, hinting this isn't just about one bad night. Tiny's always been the quiet storm in the Harris saga. The glue holding the glitter together while T.I. chased spotlights. But in that courtroom shadows, she shatters, sobbing soft at first, then harder, a mother's armor cracking wide. She's been here before, dodging her own spotlights of scandal. From those 2021 whispers of misconduct suits to the endless tabloid churn. Now, with King locked away, rumors ignite like dry tinder. Divorce papers supposedly sliding across the table. T.I. allegedly muttering about washing his hands of the disappointment. Whispers say he floated cutting ties, disowning the son who mirrored his fire too close. And Tiny? She's done playing buffer. Unconfirmed texts leak online. Her serving papers amid the chaos, citing irreconcilable everything. From the legal black hole sucking them in to years of strain. No reality show scripted. Fans dissected. Her posts going dark, then cryptic. Hearts shattered like glass. Is it the arrest that broke the dam, or the buildup? The paternity drama with King's newborn last December, shut down quick but stinging. Tiny's stayed mum, but her silence screams. The woman who built an empire on love songs now faces one unraveling thread at a time. And just when you think the family's plate's full, darker clouds roll in from an old foe. July heat waves hadn't even cooled when Sabrina Peterson dropped her grenade, reigniting a feud that's scorched the Harrises since 2021. From her Instagram throne, she unleashes receipts, screenshots of alleged texts between King and some young woman she brands as trapped. Family crying out about a web of drugs and worse spun by the Harris name. It's explosive. Claims of coercion, forced highs, networks pulling strings in shadows T.I. swore he'd left behind. Peterson, the ex-ally turned arch-nemesis, ties it all to Tiny's offhand diddy jab, twisting it into proof of deeper sins. The feds already have this, she taunts, promising a birthday bombshell on July 19th that never fully lands but echoes loud. T.I. fires back subtle, a video brushing it as noise, eyes saying he's heard worse. The 2021 suit? Dismissed come March, her claims of defamation crumbling under unpaid fees and court slaps. But these fresh hits drag King in, painting him not just reckless, but entangled. His arrest now a puzzle piece in a bigger, uglier picture. No charges stick yet, but the mud? It splatters, fueling forums where fans debate if it's vengeance or truth peeking through. Peterson's vendetta runs deep, born from soured business and broken trust. But in this family's hour of need, it lands like salt in open wounds. King's path? It was paved with gold-plated dreams, echoes of T.I.'s trap throne, but veined with cracks that fame couldn't fill. At 20, he dipped toes in the booth, dropping tracks that nodded to his pop's hustle. Raw bars about streets he knew too well. But the mic gathered dust as wheels spun faster. Feuds with sibs spilling online. Whispers of crews that blurred lines between fam and fallout. Speculation swirls. Gang ties unproven, but persistent. The kind that turn Atlanta nights into minefields. Kicked from the crib rumors hit hard last year. T.I. drawing lines in sand over attitudes that mirrored his younger self, too sharp. King's newborn son added stakes. A tiny legacy in a life listing sideways. That abandoned rap chase? It's the real tragedy. Talent sidelined by temptations that pull harder than spotlights. He posted defiance, flexing rides and nights that screamed escape. But each clip now reads like foreshadowing. The streets didn't just call, they claimed him. One violation at a time, turning potential king into cautionary echo. And as bars close behind him, you see it clear. Fame's gift is the curse that whispers you're untouchable, right up to the fall. The aftershocks ripple out like cracks in marble, hitting T.I.'s throne room first. Tours pause, whispers say. Deals on ice, as headlines scream louder than hits. His empire, trap music museum, the books, the boardrooms, feels the tremor. Partners eyeing the drama like bad investments. Siblings scatter. Heiress and major post vague prayers. Zonique shades from afar. The blended fam fracturing under spotlights they never asked for. Online, carnage. Hashtag free king trends with pleas. But trolls feast on bad seed takes. Generational curses in hip-hop families, dissected thread by thread. T.I.'s own past haunts that 09 bid a mirror he can't unsee, fueling talks of tough love too late. Speculation spikes. Will this 5-year stretch humble or harden King, emerging as ally or adversary? Tiny's rumored split adds fuel. Papers allegedly filed in the quiet after the gavel. Her team dodging calls, but leaks painting a portrait of exhaustion. The Harris brand? Tarnished but tenacious, clinging to that family-first mantra now stretched thin. Beyond the bars, it's an empire auditing its foundations, wondering if one son's stumble topples the crown. So, here we are. The dust settling on a dynasty dented but defiant. 5 years stretching like an eternity in a world that moves at warp speed. T.I.'s crash out in court. It's the human hook in a tale of hubris and heart, reminding us that crowns weigh heaviest on the heirs. King's locked in, facing walls that echo his father's warnings. But redemption's a wild card. Will it forge a man or fuel the fire? Tiny's tears hint at deeper divides. Those divorce murmurs, a siren song for a love that's weathered worse. And Peterson's shadows? They linger, unproven but unnerving. A reminder that old ghosts love fresh graves. In hip-hop's brutal ballet, where streets meet stages, this isn't just scandal. It's a mirror for every family chasing lights while dodging dark. What if the real sentence isn't the bars, but the legacy left behind? Ponder that next time the bass drops. It might just be the sound of another empire echoing.